Hello everyone, this is the Hall of Fame Classic here at WR Jackson, brought to you by the Disc Golf Guy. We are here bringing you the back 9 of the FPO card of round 1. This is hole 10, 606 feet, par 4. Now this is kind of an oddly shaped hole. Right off the bat, you want to get as straight as you can and put yourself in a good position. And if you can do that, a 3 is very possible on this hole.
Paige Pierce, just laying it up, not wanting to do anything crazy.
No, that's a good shot, but she might not have the best run up or the best footing from there. But we'll see. Still in a good position.
Sarah Hokum with the sidearm.
Hugging the right side.
Made it into the right rough.
Sarah knows where her disc landed. My name is Elaine King, and you see me throwing here a Proton Vanish, and I let it go a little bit early, and I'm somewhere in the forest.
Some work to be done from there.
Katrina Allen.
Missed that. There we go.
She was very tight to the right side with her Anheuser, but it was successful. It scooted up there.
She pushed pretty far forward, which is easy to do on this hole if you're trying to bite off a lot of distance, which can put you in kind of a tricky position.
So despite the fact I let go early, I'm in not a bad position at all.
Yeah, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Away from the tree. Yeah, it rolled left of it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Paige ended up just a little more left than I think she wanted to, but again, she's got a gap that she can hit. See how much distance she can get forward.
This looks so clean. Keep going.
Oh, she made it through.
Wow.
This is one of the toughest holes, I think, to navigate the trees. They are all through the fairway. You've got to pick your line and you've got to commit to it and hit it.
I feel like no matter where you land in this fairway, it forces you to shape a shot. To shape something.
Yeah.
Incredible.
She got herself out of trouble there and into a clean shot. Now Kat was a little bit too far forward, but she's got a good sidearm. She gave it a lot of snap. And it hit a tree, but it got a lot of distance.
She'll be looking at a putt from there, probably. Elaine, get through that. Oh, yeah.
That was a little squeaky.
In position for her par.
Yep, Paige is
Paige cut
putting.
right through the middle. Oh.
Hits a lot of
Wow.
chain, but doesn't quite stick.
Very good putt. Kat having a pretty tight putt here as well.
It's going to be a bit of a straddle putt.
Just high.
Birdie
Great
for
birdie.
Sarah.
Great birdie.
I don't think she was anticipating that after her drive, but she got a second shot right up there. Yeah, I didn't
Just a
putt
little
with it.
low.
Yeah, my nose was down instead of up.
Kat's opening her par.
Par for Paige. In addition to Sarah's birdie, Jessica Weiss got a birdie on this hole.
Very nice.
Brings us to hole 11. This is a long, slow Anheuser. It's one of the new holes. If you've got a lot of power, it's a potential deuce. Most women can't throw 420 feet, so looking to get a clean line down the middle.
So how's it been watching Terry scramble from one side of the fairway to the other to capture.
I always enjoy watching Terry scramble. He does it with amazing grace. And you know what I have to say? I think his new shoes are really helping. They are a much quieter pad and they really absorb into the ground. Not only that, but they're surprisingly stylish.
Wholeheartedly agree with that. All right, so how else are you feeling today? What else have you been observing that's fun today?
What have I been observing that's fun? Well, what I'm disappointed about is that there aren't any frogs on the course. Like usually there's a few frogs, and yeah, Austin has often gotten me a frog, but it's been very dry. If you pan around, it's just like bone dry, and I think the frogs have just kind of gone into the water beds. So that's been a little disappointing. Well, that's what happens when the cameraman goes to the bathroom. People may play with his camera. Okay, Sarah.
Pushing forward a good bit.
Ooh, I didn't think she was going to make it, but she just
Very, very clean.
squeaks by all the trees.
Paige throws this hard.
Got a good Anheuser line. It just needs to keep it.
Very nice line.
Oh, look at her overthrow the 420-foot hole. And I've seen Kat deuce this hole. She's got a lot of power as well.
This hole has a good shape for her game.
She gets it nice and high. It's turned,
Keep going.
fading off a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm just
Right down
looking
the
to have
heart
a
of it.
controlled Anheuser, so happy with that.
And that's a really good strategy for a hole where you may not have the distance for it. You just want to put yourself in a good position. The nice, slow, controlled shot. Just like that. Because it's easy to look at it and say, oh, well, I want to bite off as much as I can, and then pull out something too fast and yank it to the right or push too far forward.
Yeah, especially if you yank it to the right. It's pretty nasty in there. Sarah also lays hers within the circle one.
Easy up and down for Kat. Paige with her birdie putt.
Yeah, she's only about 30 or so feet by a hit, but just a little bit.
Just left side.
Too much hyzer in it. Yeah, so of the field, there were no birdies on this hole. It's interesting. This may be a hole that would have a women's tee to improve it. So if there was a women's tee so that the women found this hole much more in reach, we'd probably get a lot more score separation, and it'd be fun for the women to actually have a deuce that they can try for.
Yes, and it doesn't necessarily even have to be that big of a distance difference between.
Yeah, I think
The
50
two
feet
tees.
would make a big difference just in reachability of the hole for the women's field.
And thank you again, MVP Sports, for sponsoring coverage. Here we have hole 12, par 5, 861 feet. Now we have a few gaps here. This is the left straightmost gap. The right side gap is a fair bit more open.
Yeah, I definitely prefer going the right side.
Yes.
I think most players aim for the right side, but they'll take that left gap if the opportunity presents itself.
Absolutely.
So Sarah is got that just a little bit too much turned over, so we'll have to see what kind of trouble she might be in.
Now the left side is more open right off the tee, but I feel that a lot of discs that go down there trickle off to the left more often.
It's hard to see from the camera angle here, but the ground has a gentle left slope. So
Just
if you
enough to where it puts you right off the fairway on the left.
Now look at Kat. She has got a definite Anheuser angle on it. And I've seen her throw that shot over and over on this hole. She hits that
That's
left
a great way
gap.
to attack that side of the fairway.
Yeah, if you have enough power, hitting that left side with a little bit of Anheuser will do it.
Oh, let's eyes are out.
Not horrible, just a little bit more to the right than I thought. So Sarah's stepping out. And that was just got it down a bit too much, a little bit nose down.
But I think she'll have a good decision-making position
she'll have
right there. I
options
think she
there.
has options, yeah.
Now way left or right.
Okay.
Yeah, that sets her up nicely for that right
Whatever.
fairway. And again, Sarah aiming for that rightmost fairway, but she missed it, and I think she ended up in that
think she
forest
picked something.
between the fairways.
Yeah.
Got myself a bit of an awkward spot.
Go all the way through. All the way through.
Yeah, sawed that off a little bit.
Cat lining up the hyzer.
So this is her second shot.
Very nice.
Look at that, all the way
It
through.
was just around the entire thing.
Yeah, and Paige has got a lot of room to work with there.
Get left.
Not enough room though. Sometimes it's funny, even when you have an open shot, it's sometimes hard to judge the distances. And I say again, with the light and the dark in the early morning,
Nice patent pending.
nice slither up there.
Scoot up there.
Might have a chance at a putt. Cat looks like she's running it.
Yeah, put a bit of power on that.
That would have been a 3. Again, Sarah doing that sidearm, that's a lot of arm and not too much snap, very controlled.
Paige looking like she's running it.
Yeah, just a little upshot.
Nice.
You can see how dry it is. The discs land and there's a cloud of dust that comes up.
Yeah, very hot, very dry. Whoa!
Yeah, I kind of wanted that to go in.
Yes, very much.
Nicely done for a
Great
birdie.
birdie putt.
And Cat was the only birdie on this hole. This did cause the players a fair amount of difficulty, and it was the second hardest hole that the MPOs found, with 63% of the field carding a score above par.
And that's not surprising at all when you just look at this fairway.
Hole 13, okay, something a little bit shorter. It goes very straight for 325 feet or so, and then just a little bit of a right turn to get to the basket.
I feel like this hole kind of looks shorter than it is.
It's a bit downhill, so it gives the impression of being, well,
It kind of tricks me into turning over too much.
there's an enormous spider that we had to walk under. And of course, boys throw things at spiders. I don't know why that is, but they do.
Wow,
Yeah,
it's
nice,
massive.
nice banana spider. Look how gorgeous that is. And a beautiful web, too. That was a lot of work.
How about a sit? I was interested.
Wow.
Okay, hole 13. Let's see what Cat can do. She wants to go straight with a late turn.
Turned
And
a
that
little
was-
early.
Yeah, too tight on the right. Very easy to do.
Very, very easy to do. It's kind of deceiving off the tee. You think you want to turn after that bigger tree on the right side of the fairway, but that's not the case. You want to push forward as far as you can.
There we go. A much better line with Paige.
Much
she's
better,
got
yes.
a flippy disc there.
Fast and flippy, very nice.
Scoots her up somewhere within
She'll have a couple
circle
things
2
in her way,
putting
but
range. The hole sets up nicely for a sidearm.
Sarah just whiffing it down the fairway.
Taking advantage of that,
Great shot, Sarah.
she'll have something that's looking at the basket without too many trees in the way.
The lane going straight down, fading out a little bit, but
Yeah, I was happy with that.
Nothing
Hit
wrong
the
with that.
fairway. So Kat's got something to work with. There's
Whew,
just a lot of trees
yes,
between her and the basket.
tough. Just a couple feet in the rough. And
And I found myself I have to do a sidearm, so I'm trying to get some advice here.
Semi. Yes,
But
semi.
inside?
Just overhead height. Yeah,
Inside?
inside.
With something stable?
I wouldn't even worry about that. Just don't come like this. Don't finish like that. You got it. Like an ultimate shot.
Didn't play much ultimate, so it didn't really help.
good camaraderie in the car.
Just overhead height. That's all you
And Elaine King with the sidearm.
Yeah, well, I was being berated that I didn't throw it overhead height, which I didn't.
Awesome.
I throw them when I have to.
Still a little bit in a tough position here.
Boy. The right side is really jail. Especially early right, there's really not a whole lot you can do. Sarah's going for a long putt. And that should put her in a nice position to card her 3. Kat would really like to get this putt. Close.
Very close.
Paige's drive put her pretty much pin high.
that
One annoying tree in the
go.
way. She almost got it.
Very close. Elaine set it pretty nicely here.
I'm in circle 2, but nothing in the way.
Oh yeah, nice putt.
Save for the 3.
Very nice.
And we're just rounding by the clubhouse here, so a nice crowd to watch us. So while the others are putting out, I'd like to thank again Jomez for providing us the drone shots. It's really great to see the holes before the players throw them.
Yeah. Here we have hole 14, 579 feet, par 4. We do have the shorter tee pad here, so right around here is where all the bad business is. Putting yourself in a good position off the tee and going around that tree that we just saw is, I mean,
It's
all we
pretty
can
wide
do.
open. It's pretty wide open from the tee. So the first shot is just a matter of how far you can put it down that
Yeah.
fairway. And it's uphill. It doesn't.
yes, wide open uphill.
It's more uphill than it looks on video.
Wow,
Yeah, that was a great
great
shot
shot.
by Sarah and a super great shot by Paige.
I think anywhere past that tree at the top of the hill is a good place to be. Perfectly done.
I am just in front of it.
Yeah, nice. Cat looking like she's biting off a lot here.
Yep.
Very good distance.
So now for the second shot, you have to decide whether you want to turn the corner, which is a right angle, or just lay it up. So what I'm deciding to do here is just lay it up. So I'm throwing a straight shot and looking to get the par 4.
Sarah's probably looking to.
Of
cut on
course,
around
Sarah's
that
looking
tree.
to get around the corner. She's got the shot for that. And she gets
Very,
around
very
the corner.
nicely done. Cat also looking to do the same. Get around that corner.
Looking good.
She'll have kind of an obstructed putt from there. Long obstructed putt, but she's up there. And that's kind of the benefit of going for it on this hole. Because even if you're off by it a
Drills
little
one.
bit.
Oh, that's a great
Whoa.
shot. Look at it, right?
Whoa.
Rolling to the basket.
Very nice.
So from where I landed, it's pretty straight shot to the basket. Put that
Yep.
up there. Take my 4.
Clean, easy way to do it.
Trying to get one through there, but as you say, she had some stuff in the way. Sarah's got a long look. And made it.
Very nicely done. She has really good control with those long turnover sidearm shots that are.
She's definitely
Just
getting way
great.
more
Yeah.
skilled at the turnover sidearm, and
Yeah.
she's doing some things I've never seen her do. And the birdies by Paige and Sarah were the only birdies in the women's field this round.
Elaine taking her easy par.
Yeah, I like to have a no sweat par.
Yes, very clean.
I've tried in the past to get around that corner. It's always ended up bad. Many regrets. So as we go to hole 15, the women again have a shorter tee. The first challenge is to get it through the first fairway, probably with an anhyzer. But then you actually want to be on the left side after that to approach it, because the right side is quite encumbered by a lot of trees. The basket goes downhill and there's a gully past it. So again, you need that control on your last shot. So Paige turns one over. It is way up the hill.
It's going to be on the right side. It's going to be a little messy from there, but
She's so far up the hill that it may be okay. Sarah hit the gap squarely.
it's a good spot to be in.
On the right side, I think she'll have some options to approach from there.
Right down the fairway.
Yeah, I'm
Great
happy
shot.
with that. And see how far it skids with
Yeah.
the ground that's dry and hard packed. Yeah, good power. That's going to fade out left.
Whew. That got through so much.
Yeah, it got right over the cameraman's head. Now that may be a bit more to the left than she was hoping for.
And right over that hill. Oh,
Yeah, hit one of the guardian trees.
one of several.
Yeah, anywhere on that right side, there's a lot to deal with and get through.
Paige looks like she's going for the leftmost gap. Clean. Skip, sit.
Look at that. Beautiful. And Kat, I wonder what she has from down there.
It's her second shot.
Looks like she's okay for the beginning part of her shot.
Whew. Wow.
Well done. She is
Almost right in there.
She's going to be in the ditch though, putting uphill. I'm trying to thread the needle. And I did thread the needle.
Threaded.
So was very happy with that shot. Sarah was almost beside me, but she certainly looked like she had fewer options than I did. I think she's got a spin trying to get it around. Oh, look how beautiful that is. She just went around the whole thing backhand.
Cat for a birdie. Beautiful
Yes. birdie. Paige has got a birdie putt as well. Well done. 2 birdies on the card.
Very well done.
The only other birdie in the field was Paige Bjerkes. I'm looking to get my par.
Ooh. It scared me a little bit.
It was on the right side, but hung on there. And
Another
Sarah's
clean
going
hole
to
for
have
Lane.
Sarah's going to have a routine par as well. That was a great result for that hole. That is a hole where you can get yourself in quite a bit of
Very
trouble.
easily, yeah. Here we have hole 16. I believe this is another new hole, correct?
Yes, it is.
This is 297 feet. Fades to the right. It's a little bit of a C-shaped hole, par 3. And we also have OB Long, correct? OB Creek on the right?
OB Long and OB to the right. And you can see everything is sloping. It's a dramatic slope. We're throwing over the side of a hill. So we'll see as Paige lets her drive go. It's uphill.
Uphill, left to right.
She's got an anhug
Hill.
and she just
Sit,
clipped a branch.
Throwing a turnover, I mean.
She's short of OB, which is good. Cat taking that long route, but she avoided the branch that Paige got and skids up there and gives her a look at it.
That's the line that Cat is very good at. Sarah pulling out something faster than a putter here.
She took the inside line.
And just sit.
It's clean.
Okay.
And again, she's got enough to look at it.
Now it'll be interesting to see if they commit to their putts here.
Yeah.
Or if they just go for the 3.
Yeah, I'm throwing the inside line.
Very inside. Okay.
And that's good for me. The putts that we're all going to have are uphill, but past the basket is a very definite downhill. So as you say, it's you've got to commit to your putt. If you're tentative, then chances are you'll be quite far downhill.
Yeah.
Paige has got a good upshot there. Looks like about a 20-footer.
Elaine having a decision to make here.
I went for it.
Ooh. Nice.
And it was a little more uphill than I had accounted for. It's very uphill.
Good job of keeping the disc flat though, so it doesn't, less of a chance of it rolling away. Sarah committing to that birdie putt.
Yeah, she threw it way high.
Incredible. Very nice. Paige.
Going for her par.
A little further out than I thought she was.
She's actually got a nice look at it, though. There's no danger behind her
she's
putts.
on the
so
best
she
part of the
comfortable.
best side of the basket to be on.
Bangs it in. Cat choosing to straddle putt. Another birdie.
I also like to straddle putt on putts like that.
Yeah,
I want to
ones.
be definite that my arm is going straight back and straight forward.
Oh, number 17 that we're coming up to is a tester. So you can see it's quite a narrow fairway. We've got trees to either side and it goes distinctly uphill. Once you get to the top of the hill, there's a right angle, about a 45-degree angle, and then it comes downhill. So you got to remember that as you're throwing your approach to the basket. Everything, again, is very dry, lots of skippage.
Yep, and this fairway also slopes from left to right. So it's just not easy. Put yourself in a good position off the tee here.
Kat, ooh,
Getting clean.
she
on the
did
left side
not
of the
hit the gap,
fairway.
but she successfully got most of the way up the hill. And you know, after you've thrown 16 holes, it's tough to hit
Yeah.
that gap.
Yeah, this is a tight gap for hole 17.
Okay, Sarah's got it. But as you say, look at that slope of the land, just skips her into the woods to the right.
Yeah, if any mistake you make, you want to make sure that you're on the left side of the fairway here.
And Paige just launched it, and look at that skid, skid, skid.
Whew.
She is very close to the top of the hill.
Absolutely ripped it. Elaine, just straight up the fairway.
Yep, I was very happy.
Great shot.
I am always happy when I hit that tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Kat landed in not too bad a place, but awkward footing. You
Can still get her
crunching through the
par
leaves.
here. That was a great shot, Elaine.
Yeah, I threw that really hard.
Yeah, you're throwing. I mean, you probably can't tell from the camera angle, but very, very uphill. You can't really run up.
Sarah got out of the one patch of trees, and the roll just got her slightly into the tall grass. Doesn't look too bad.
Paige.
Paige is just at the top of the hill. It's an all downhill throw. And so she puts her Marshall in circle
Amazing.
1. Just a nice putter shot downhill to the basket.
Sit down.
That carried a little bit. It's so easy
Very
to overthrow
easy.
this hole. It's just all downhill.
Just so much air. Such a fast green.
Sarah's got a lot of room to work with and plunks it right there in the comfort zone for putting.
Oh, Elaine just sinks her birdie putt.
That is the first time
Circle 2.
I've ever got a 3 on hole 17. That was
Kat sinks her putt for par.
that was a big putt.
Big putt. Great comeback putt.
Paige, just a little putt for par. Or sorry, for birdie, and Paige and I were the only birdies in the FPO field.
And another very difficult hole. Very cleanly done.
So we only
Those
have
are
one
all champs
hole
for
left.
ya.
Yeah, one hole left.
Hole 18, our finishing hole, 726 feet. We have a couple options here, this straight fairway or the hyzer fairway that you saw on the right side. We are very, very uphill here. The fairway kind of trickles to the right side, and here we have the basket surrounded by trees down this tunnel.
Playing with you. Thanks for doing you this. Thanks for filming for your
Thank y'all for coming to watch us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we had a nice crowd of people who followed us on a Friday. So I was really appreciative of our crowd.
Paige taking the right side gap, something very stable. Just sit.
And that's her preferred route. She likes the hyzer route.
Yes. It's a gap that you can throw something stable and commit to it, and you don't have to worry about much else.
So that's the gap I'm going for as well.
Lane just a little wide. Good hyzer, good hyzer.
Yeah, I should have thrown the other disc. That one went a bit too straight.
Kat, she might be laying out the straight shot here.
Yep, she's laying
Oh,
up
yeah.
the straight shot. She's
Just that.
giving
Get
a
through
little
it. Get through
Anheuser.
it. Oh,
And she'll have to deal with the left, which has quite a few trees, but there are gaps that you can get through.
not what you want on this hole. But she still has an open shot from here. Make up her par.
You definitely can recover.
Absolutely. Sit down.
However, she's got herself in a bit of a pickle there as well. As you say, the land all slopes. You have to be working with the slope or against. And I got a little bit too narrow on my shot.
Push through.
Okay, well done.
Yeah, just trying to get out of there. Paige has got an interesting shot right here. She's more on the left side of the fairway, but I wonder what side of that tree she's going to take.
I think she's just going the straight through. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's all she needs to do.
Yeah, she's placed herself so she could get through that narrow mouth that forms the second part of the hole. And Sarah got through. I'm fairly far back on the fairway.
Good turn. Very good control.
Yeah, I was really happy with that shot.
Thank you.
It's very hard when you're so close to a tree to really get the release that you want to. Sarah's third shot gets
Just
her.
a twinge low, but great line.
It's skadoodled. Paige starting a little off balance.
Ooh. Now, is that her Marshall again?
Yeah, it is.
See, that's
That
a
red disc is her Marshall.
Very
and
smart shot being on the left side and throwing a hyzer shot with something a little understable to get around that corner, but also push straight. It's a great shot. Get right.
Yeah, that went a little bit more to the left than she was counting on. And I just kind of fluffed it. I didn't snap my wrist. So, yeah, I was very disappointed in that because I'm now left with this putt.
Oof. Thought you were gonna nail that one too, Elaine.
Well, I'd have to have thrown it higher. So let's see what Sarah does with her circle 2 putt. She thought she had
Yeah.
it.
She
It was
wanted that
very
one.
close. Yeah. Boom, birdie for Paige.
Very nice birdie by Paige.
The only other birdie on hole 18 was Jessica Reese.
Very nice, Jess. Elaine doing some cleaning up.
So thank you for tuning in to this broadcast of the Disc Golf Guy 2019 Ed Hedrick Disc Golf Hall of Fame Classic. This was the back 9. I'm Elaine King.
I'm Rebecca Cox. Thank you so much for watching.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Whether you just got done watching the front 9 or the back 9, I want to thank our commentators. I want to thank MVP and Disc Baron along with the PDGA. Thank you guys all so much. Hopefully they've been thanked constantly throughout this video. This wouldn't be possible without them. Now remember, like, share, comment, do all that stuff, but you have to comment in the actual comment section, and then both on the front and the back 9, I'll be giving away an MVP disc as part of our sponsorship. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next round.